This is the Keystone Truck and Tractor Museum in Richmond, Virginia. It's a big place, holy mackerel. I don't think these vehicles made it to the dealership. I don't know if that's legible or not. It looks like it says Anchor. Can't really tell. That one still has an engine in it, a little V8, 283 or 265. Yeah, these things are pretty rotted out. I can't see in the car. Yep, there is an engine in there too. It's got BF Goodrich radials on it. Wow, are these things rotted out? Holy mackerel. Actually has a 1968 North Carolina license plate on it. Wonder how much gas that tank would hold. Yep, pretty rotted out. Look at the air brake stuff. How neat. Alright, let's go look at some old trucks and stuff and track. Old Greyhound. Been converted to a motorhome. Got a Detroit in it. Looks like a 6. Supercharged. There's a supercharger right there. Yeah, this thing's gonna be ultra loud too. There's part of the machinery down there. Alright, that was just, thought I'd get a quickie of this bus too. The old ancient Greyhound. And my viewers know what that is. That is super cool. I had no idea that this company made tractors. And there you go. An Indian motorcycle tractor. How neat. That radiator. There's 3 acres of vehicles here, so it's not going to be detailed in every one. If you want to see, come to Richmond, Virginia, and check them out for yourself. The guy, the old man that I used to get parts for cars from, had a few of these sitting in his back pasture. Got a whole bunch of old tractors. Concrete mixer, do you suppose? I would be willing to bet that's what it is. Yep. That exhaust muffler. Yeah, there is some, like I say, you're gonna have to come and visit for yourself if you want to see everything. Looks like a little Clinton, maybe. Toro with a Briggs and Stratton. Some little garden tractors over there. What on earth is this? The size of those rocker arms and push rods. Pistons in there must be like 5-gallon buckets. Another little Briggs with a gear reduction, it looks like. That's a Craftsman tractor actually. This is not what they're claiming it to be. Those were made by Sears. All these little doodads here. 67 John Deere. That was an expensive tractor in its day. $1,100 for a garden tractor in '67. Yeah, that was a lot of money. There's trucks in there. We'll go check that out here shortly, but there's more tractors are everywhere in here. Wonder if this one's LP. That old man had a couple old John Deere A's that, yeah, it's liquid propane. These big garbage cans for pistons. This had a cracked block from no coolant, or from just straight water, and he offered to give me the tractor, but you know, it was split all down in here, so it could have probably been brazed up if it wasn't cracked internally. How high that one sits. High crop. Done a couple tractors, did a Farmall M for a guy and did a International Cub. Yeah, so it's kind of neat seeing the M's here. Seeing I cleaned and painted one up for a guy. The Farmall Cub and the IH Cub were basically the same machine in different colors. Must go to a lot of shows with all the trophies up there, holy mackerel. Some old boat motors. I sold most of my collection of boat motors. I still have a few. My brother has them in his barn. So it looks like it'd be fun to run. Definitely do some trimming with that. David Bradley's a Sears brand, little Briggs and Stratton. There's all the trophies. This one only has a 6-banger in it. 49, 50, 50. It's old test equipment and stuff. That's a headlight tester. Test the brightness and the aim. Big piece of equipment to do that. It's a lube gun. Little air compressor, another headlight aimer, parts washer, little lathe, good lord. little spark plug cleaner. There's some more old, cool old test equipment. Oh, look at this. It's a Wagner brake bleeder. Battery charger. I think that's for testing generators and alternators. I think this is the motor that runs it, your amperage, your voltage draw, your RPM. Auto parts stores used to have these where they could test your equipment back in the day, and then they made smaller versions of it. I'd love to have one of those. Farmall tractor engine, maybe international. Not a lot of light in there. International. I still have some of these things that push into the cans. I think this was made by Olson and Rice. Oh, that's Remington. Sharpen your knives, your axe or whatever. All right, let's go look at the trucks and whatnot.
Stationary engine again, and this one has a chain saw for sawing. So the stationary engine, and this is it would have had a saw blade on it for cutting wood. Yeah, the wood blade on there. My Uncle Arnie had one on the back of his little Ford.
Can't really see any engine on that one. Fordson diesel. Somebody did a nice job on that. A little bit of probably from the battery acid, taking the battery in and out. It's a Porsche diesel, single cylinder.
Bought all these vehicles and put all these tractors and vehicles and put them all in the museum.
You think there's really Coca-Cola in there?
Well, if you're a Coke collector, this is where they're bottled in Virginia. And just pause if you want to see something in particular. Those are the whole bottle, they're just stuffed through the wood there. Turn a corner too fast with that and you'll be in for a surprise. We used to have one of these that delivered in the neighborhood in Romeo that they like your bread, eggs, milk, dairy basically, anything dairy. My mom would put a colored card in the picture window. She had a series of them. You'd put the color card of what you needed, different color. I don't remember the colors or what they meant, but I do remember doing that. Bill's Brothers Coffee. Ah, Howard Trucking, there we go. Diamond Tea. Probably got a two-stroke Detroit in it. This is just scratching the surface so far, by the way. Miller Diamond T. This is a big tow truck. It's probably what they towed a lot of things, or tow truck behind it, but this is probably what they towed a lot of things with to get them here, to restore them. Look at this thing, holy mackerel. It's a white. Alright, I gotta change a battery here in a moment. My battery's about dead. Yellow Transit, they're still around now. Except it looks more orange and yellow. There's the air brake compressor. Gee, that almost looks like a gas 6-cylinder. That is a gas. Gasoline powered, yeah. Sears Allstate. That's super neat. It's a Honda 50. Cushman. Harley Davidson. Another Harley Davidson, another Harley Davidson, another Harley Davidson. All the rest of these are Harleys except for this. Yeah, they're all Harleys. It's a nice collection of little Harleys there. And we got these to look at. And then there's another room over there. Little lights on the smack. It's flood truck 1 or 2, I mean. Must be a generator and then other lights and that Jeep is in amazing condition. Doesn't look like it's been patched up. Oh, that engine in there, holy mackerel. It's a police interceptor, so that was probably a police car at one time. Mercury pickup. Got a 460 from Summit Racing in it. MG there. '39 Ford. My dad's first car was a '39 Ford, a blue one. It's a Cushman dealer owned this. '54 Chevy pickup. These forward controls are so neat. There we go, in Rio. I would think a gas engine in that would be so underpowered, it would be disgusting. Dad had a helicopter. I sold it in the estate sale. Yeah, it's too dark in there to see. Supercharged. Supercharger right there. Tandem trailer tanker. I remember when tandem trailer tankers were common and they got them banned because they caused so many fatal crashes. And the air brake stuff too, so this all has air brakes. You and I will see that interior shot at the same time because I can't see up in there. Yeah, I remember these on the road all the time. You don't see these anymore. A friend of mine that drove a truck drove one of these. Ford Big Job. Oh, it's a propane tanker. Fill people's propane tanks. Yeah, I don't know if they'd certify this tank anymore. One of the guys I watch on YouTube bought one of these. It's going to slam it, put airbags to where he can raise and lower it. I think he's gonna bought an old motorhome for the drivetrain. This is super cool. I restored a 35 1.5 ton grain truck for Wolcott Mill Metro Park. So yeah, I kind of like that kind of stuff. Here's another camper. It was a camp trailer. Oh, outhouse. So you even got your bathroom with this one. Super neat, these RVs. It's even air conditioned. Almost looks like a Holiday Rambler. Probably made in Elkhart, Indiana by Holiday back in the day. Maybe it says on the info here. Yeah, I can't see into the engine. Super cool. It'd be fun to have something like this. It's been converted into an RV. Yeah, it's just reflecting on the glass. Yeah, I can't really see underneath. The whole rocker's been bondoed up. It's pretty original though, but it has had some paint and body work done. It's been repainted, the whole car. It's obvious. But it's also had a little bit of body work done on it, you can see. Pretty nice. So there it's kind of starting to lift. Pretty nice though. Everything in here is just amazing. Yeah, when I was a kid, I actually remember trucks like this on the road. We had a '59 Chevy station wagon, and then a '66 Ford station wagon. We'd see these things when we'd be on our road trips. These used to haul gravel trailers around where I grew up. They were loud as heck. They had those two-stroke Detroits and them, supercharged Detroits, were just deafening. You know, it's old when you see a phone number like that. Yeah, I showed this, but we're showing it again. A gram. Helped restore a TT for Wolcott Mill Metro Park with a club that found the original one that the Wolcott Mill used. Well, they bought it used, but anyway, they restored it, but by the time they were done, it wasn't the same vehicle. But everything they wanted, everything correct on it to the last little detail, and it's like, restore it to the way it was when it was taken out of service. It had the incorrect engine, the frame was broken, and I repaired the frame, and they're like, oh well, public's gonna be riding on it, we better put a new frame under it. Yeah, so the truck has hanging on the wall in the garage. And then there's a fake truck sitting there that they say is the real one, when the real one's all disassembled hanging on the wall, because I think they replaced just about every part on it. Yeah, I used to be a Mountain Dew fiend. They have a restaurant here that looks pretty popular too. It's not illuminated, but it's got a lot of lights on it. What a neat old Christmas tree. Well, here's the museum. We're in Richmond, Virginia at the Truck and Tractor Museum. I'll put all the info on it in the description. It's worth coming here to see all these beautiful old trucks and tractors if you're into them. If you're a motorhead like me, you'll like everything, and I love this kind of stuff too. So hope you enjoyed the movie, or the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up icon. If you like my channel, that 348 engine icon will subscribe you. And thank you for watching my video.